It seems I do a lot of deep thought shit on dog walks. Because I'm back out again. Hey, mosquito. And I was thinking about how easy it is to slip in and out of being present, being sort of in the now. And what a buzzword that is, and how many people have asked me how to do it, and what the steps are to take, and that kind of stuff. So I think that the starting point would be realizing what being present isn't. And what being present isn't is being lost in your thoughts about the past or the future, right? We have past, present, and future, so it's kind of logical to say that being in the now or being in the present is not living in the past or the future. And in order to do that, you're going to start observing your thoughts. And you're going to notice that 99% of them are about the past or the future. And if they're about the past, generally speaking, they're kind of sad and regretful, and melancholy. And if they're about the future, they're generally anxious, slightly panicked, insecure. There's fear involved. And both of those options are pretty shitty. And it's not your natural state of being. The other thing you got to wrap your head around is that life is actually meant to be quite joyful. And you are allowed to be happy and content and have peace of mind. So here's how to get there. The start. When you are out, so for example, I'm out here walking with my dog, and if I start to notice my thoughts going towards what's happening today or 3 months from now or whatever the case may be, or if I start thinking about what I should have done last week or haven't done yet, or any of those thoughts that come into the mind when you are alone with yourself, notice it and then start looking around and literally come back to your senses. And what I mean by that is feel the breeze on your skin. If you're in an office and it's air conditioned, feel the chill of that air. Reach down and touch the chair you're sitting on. Reach forward and touch the desk. Stroke your fingers along the keyboard. If you're outside and walking, reach for a leaf and feel the texture of that leaf. Listen to the sounds you're hearing. So for me, that car that just went by, I can hear the rustling of the leaves as the wind goes through. My dog is sniffing around in the back. And just become aware of what is around you in your senses. What are you smelling? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? The greenness of those trees, the softness of this grass, the beautiful feeling of the wind on my skin, my dog pulling me right now. And say them, if you can't say them out loud because you're going to feel really weird doing so, say them in your head. This green, this red stop sign, this green grass, this yellow sun, this blue sky, these clouds. And what you're going to notice is you're no longer thinking about your future or your past. You're actually totally here, totally in the moment. And it sounds so simple, but it's really fucking hard. So the concept is simple and life is simple, but the actual doing, the actual incorporating it, the work is really fucking hard, you guys, but it's so worth it, because then you're no longer in the sadness of the past or the anxiety of the future. You're here where you're meant to be, and then it becomes natural. So step one is coming back to your senses, being aware of your thoughts. It just comes naturally. You start to realize that you're actually observing your thoughts and you're able to control them, and that sense of control is amazing. So that's where I want you to start. And I want you to really notice how you feel when you start just looking around and being aware of your surroundings and how you're feeling in those surroundings, as opposed to thinking about the past or the future. They don't exist. The past is gone. The future never exists. Because if I'm thinking about something 3 months from now, when that marker comes, when that 3-month date comes, I'm actually in my own present. The future is just in your head. It doesn't exist. What a mind fuck that is, right? I know. Anyway, you can do this. You need to practice it. You're good. I have to get back to him and my walk. So I hope that helps. Stay present. Come back to your senses in the most literal and metaphorical way that I can mean it. All right. Take care. You got this.